The very first client update for Battlefield 2042 has just gone live. It's not a major update, but it does address some of the more annoying issues that early access players have been facing this past week. It's gone live now, just a day before the worldwide launch of the game, so most players will have a much nicer experience from the get-go. The performance issues many players have been seeing were actually caught before the early access game launched. I do wish a fix had made its way into development before we got hands-on with it, but hey, we have it now at least. This update is the first of many updates, however, with 2 more set to go live over the next 30 days. The next one will address more fixes and improvements that DICE has identified during this first week of early access, and the second update will be a much larger and more substantial update. When exactly we'll receive these is currently unknown, but I'll make sure you lads are in the loop as much as possible. For this update though, what's been changed? Quote, implemented server-side upgrades that are targeted at reducing instances of rubber banding often experienced in the latter parts of a round in all-out warfare modes. Significantly reduced instances of stuttering when playing on breakaway. If the silos are destroyed, it should no longer reduce performance on the server. A note that we are continuing to investigate similar occurrences that have been reported to us on other maps. When looking at allies on your team, their names will now correctly display, adjusted the animations for Falk during the end of round sequence to ensure that she is displayed correctly, updated a skin earnable for Boris via the mastery progression with a new name, Gator, ensured that team deathmatch rounds in Battlefield Portal always start with random deploy set as active. We observed that this sometimes wasn't active when moving from round to round, but have now fixed this. Applied a set of measures that ensures the correct number of AI spawn in custom Battlefield Portal modes using the free-for-all preset. This fix is for PC only, enabled specialist selection in Hazard Zone via mouse interaction, removing the need to lock in your selection with the spacebar. Fixed a rare occurrence in Hazard Zone that would sometimes cause the end of round flow to not activate correctly, ensuring that the correct amount of bonus XP was awarded. Repaired an issue found in Hazard Zone that could cause players to be shown on the map when they were not visible or spotted. Provided a fix for Hazard Zone players who were not seeing their extraction streaks updated correctly. And finally, alongside that, the direct communication channel, which all of you should follow by now, has shared that the proximity sensor ball is back in rotation after it was causing issues. Thankfully, things seem to be fixed. So, has this update actually done anything? Well, from my own experience, the answer is yes and no. Running a Ryzen 5900X and RTX 3080 graphics card, I still expect much better performance than what's currently in place. With that said, things are a little better than they were. The rubber banding issues are honestly all but gone for me. The hit reg feels a lot better too, though PC performance in general still needs plenty of work. This patch seems to have made some of the weaker performing maps for me playable, like Manifest for example, where I was originally getting lower than 50 FPS, I'm now getting upwards to 80 FPS. Fingers crossed the performance get another pass with the next patch, whenever that drops in the coming weeks. I know it's frustrating, but credit where credit is due, the new direct communication channel, like I mentioned, is actually killing it. The fact that broken gadgets and issues are being vaulted and addressed so quickly is fantastic. Some of you mightn't remember when Battlefield only received seasonal updates. During the Battlefield 3 and 4 days, for example, players would have to put up with bugs for months. Thankfully, things are much quicker now and don't even need a client-side update every time. There's still a long way to go before Battlefield 2042 is completely polished and bug-free, but I'm happy to see things getting off to a solid start in terms of bug fixing. I mean, I think 2042 has launched pretty well, but the PC performance needs to be nailed down. That's what really makes playing less enjoyable for me. But anyway, thank you for watching. For more Battlefield 2042 content, tickle that subscribe button, I would really appreciate that. Until the next one though, I'll see you lads later.